Yeah. I mean, there's also the fact that like he's got 1 year left on his deal and he's an unrestricted free agent. You don't know what he's going to do. And that's, it's not just about, okay, is he going to come in and ask for a trade a year later? He's just going to be an unrestricted free agent a year and can leave. And that always dampens the market for a guy. I still think something has to happen with the Clippers. They have those 2 picks that they can trade. They can trade 28. They can trade 30. They can be unprotected. They can throw Terrence Mann in the deal. I don't know if Philadelphia is going to get all of that. I think that would be a big return, not necessarily for James Harden's talent level, but a big return given Philadelphia's leverage. But at the same time, we didn't think that they had any leverage with Ben Simmons, and they ended up getting James Harden out of it, and a couple of picks. So including a couple picks. So we'll see exactly how it goes down, and maybe Daryl Morey pulls a rabbit out of the hat. But to me,
but Fred, the irony of them getting James for Ben, if you remember, is that they through back channels, my understanding, Brooklyn was to a degree terrified a little strong, but Brooklyn knew that the idea of an unhappy James Harden in their ecosystem for too long was something they just did not want to deal with. So the irony is that the Sixers and Daryl benefited from that because Brooklyn looked at that situation and said, no, thank you. It's time to part ways. And so you give up maybe a little bit more than you wanted to. And now Daryl's the one, having to deal with all that energy.
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, look, it's the way of the NBA.
It is
it's the way that it goes. I still think they're going to get something, but I don't know. Like, it doesn't sound like there has been much progression. The Clippers are saying there's nobody else, and Philly is saying just, well, we're not going to do it for nothing. This is James freaking Harden.
We'll move on after this, but guys, your basketball perspective on, let's just say they do get something done with the Clippers, in the context of the Bucks and the Celtics and the Suns getting better and the Warriors and all these different high level teams. The Clippers with James Harden, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, the rest of that crew, where does that put them? Doesn't put them over the top, but does it put them in that class? Where does it put them?
If you guarantee me Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and James Harden, particularly I'm talking Kawhi, are healthy and playing, all 7 games of a 7-game series, sure, I think that's formidable. But we're going to do this again and again and again with the Clippers, right? Like, they're theoretical. They don't actually exist as like a playoff team, like together. So
right.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I just think Russ and Harden should play together for all 30 teams at this point. They played at the Boys and Girls Club in LA when they were 10 years old. They played with the Thunder. They played with the Rockets. They'll play with the Clippers, and I think they should just do it again. They should go when they're like 55 years old. They should go and play in the Big 3 together. Just do it all.